So let us start the session. Today we are going to start session 1 of chapter number 11, Algebra. And in this session we are going to learn about the concept of algebra, constant variables, and we'll do some examples and we'll try to complete NCERT exercise 11.1. So let us start with the term algebra. Algebra is a branch of mathematics in which letters and other general symbols are used to represent numbers and some quantities in formulas and equations, right? And in this, two very important topics are there, which we will include in the algebra, that is variables and constant. So let us consider one example, one situation. So there were some mangoes in a basket, and Seema put 10 mangoes more in the basket. But we don't know how many mangoes are there before that. Okay, so now there are 30 mangoes in all in the basket. Here it is not known how many mangoes were there in the basket. Now we may use any letter, suppose we are using X, to represent the unknown number of mangoes, and we will say X plus 10 will be equals to 30, right? Pehle X tha, now we are adding 10 and now it becomes 30, right? So we use different letters. Either we can use Y also, we can use A also, we can use Z also, M also, and also P also, right? And these letters are called variables to represent the unknown numbers. Okay, and hence a variable is a symbol which is used to represent an unknown numbers, and the value of the variable is not fixed. Value of the variable is not fixed. In different situation, the अगर x मैं दूसरे जगह use करूँगा तो उसका value दूसरा होगा. I am giving one example. Suppose we are getting x plus 4 in any other situation and we are using x. Suppose x plus 4 is equals to 10. So 4 में कितना ऐड करने से 10 होगा? 6. So here the value of x is 6 and here the value of x is 20. So that is why the value of x is different in the different situations. ठीक है, तो vary कर रहा है, तो that is why we call it as a variable. So it is denoted by a letter such as x, y, z, a, b, and so on. It does not have a fixed value. Just now I told. So when letters are used to represent unknown numbers, they are called literals, which are generally referred to as variables. So a symbol having a fixed value is called constant, जिसका हमेशा same value रहता है. For example, if you are using 4 anywhere, so the value of 4 will remain same. ठीक है, such a symbol is called constant. In the above cases, 10 is a constant, 30 is a constant, and in my example 4 is a constant, 10 is a constant. Okay, right. Now we are moving toward matchstick patterns. I will take one example. Amina and Sarita are making patterns with matchsticks. They decided to make simple pattern of the letters of the English alphabets. So Amina takes two matchstick, and she is trying to form letter L using two matchstick. See this figure. So this is letter L. It required two matchsticks. Now then Sarita also picked two matchsticks, and she is also formed another L and put it next to the one made by Amina, like that. So 2 L's consist how many matchsticks? 4. 2
4.
plus 2, right? And now then Amina adds one more L, and this goes on as shown by the dots. ठीक है, ऐसे डॉट 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 बना दिए हम लोग, ऐसा चलता रहेगा. So here how many matchstick are used? 6. ठीक है, 1 के लिए 1L 2 matchstick, 2L 4 matchstick, that is 2 into 2, and for 3 matchstick 2 into 3, so 6 matchstick, right? So now let us see how many matchsticks will be required to make 7Ls. We have seen that 2 matchstick 4, 2 into 2, 2 Ls 2 into 2 4, और 3 Ls के लिए 2 into 3. So we can make a rule. rule as number of matchsticks required for n number of L's is 2 into n, where n is the number of L's. Right? We can substitute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now for 7 matchstick, for 7 L's, we require 2 into 7. That is 14.
20.
14, not 20. 2 into 7 is 14, right? So n is an example of variable. Its value is not fixed. It can take any value 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. So we wrote the rule for the number of matchsticks required using the variable n, right? The word variable means something that can vary, changes. The value of variable is not fixed. I told you in before also. It can take different values in different situation. अभी हम लोग 2L यूज कर रहे हैं तो 4 हो गया, ठीक है. टोटल नंबर ऑफ मैचस्टिक n का वैल्यू 2 हो गया. इफ वी आर यूजिंग 10 L's, then the value of n will be 10. Like that, the value of n will be changes in different situations, right? So now we are moving towards the first exercise, 11.1. Find the rule which gives the number of matchstick required to make the following matchstick pattern. Use a variable to write the rule, right? A pattern of letter T as T में हम लोग देखो 2 matchstick यूज करेंगे एक T में. So number of matchstick required for 1 T is equals to 2. So यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या रूल बनाएंगे? 2 into n. We can use any variable. 2 into m भी लिख सकते हैं. So 2 into n, that is 2n, where n is the number of T, right? Now the next pattern is Z. Z के लिए देखो कितना मैचस्टिक चाहिए? 1, 2, 3. So एक Z के लिए the number of matchstick required for 1 Z is equals to 3. So we can make a rule 3n, where n is the number of Z. Next C bit, a pattern of letter U. देखो 3 matchstick is required for U letter. So number of matchsticks required for 1 U is equals to 3. So we can make a rule 3 into n, that is 3n, where n is the number of U. Next one is V letter. So how many matchsticks used for 1 V? 1, 2, right? 2 matchsticks. So we can make a rule 2n, where n is the number of V. Now we are moving toward E bit. A pattern of letter E. यहाँ पे देखो कितने सारे मैचस्टिक यूज हो रहा है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number of matchsticks required for 1 E is equals to 5. So we can make a rule 5 into n, that is 5n, where n is the number of E. Now let us move toward the next one. A pattern of letter S. So S में कितना मैचस्टिक यूज हो रहा है देखो. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here also number of matchsticks required for 1 S is 5. So we can make the rule as 5n, where n is the number of S. Next one is letter A. A में देखो कितना यूज हो रहा है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number of matchsticks required for 1A is 6. So we can make a rule 6n, where n is the number of A. Any doubt in this type of question?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So now we are moving toward the next question. We already know the rule for the pattern of letter L. देखो L के लिए 2n था, और C के लिए 3n होगा, और F के लिए देखो 1, 2, 3, 4n होगा. Some of the letters from question number 1 give us the same rule as that of L, 2n. So that we have to identify. देखो 2n किस में आया था? एक V में आया था, right? V में 2n आया था, T में 2n आया था, और किस में आया था? Only T and V, उसके बाकी में नहीं आया था, right? So we know that T requires only 2 matchsticks. So the pattern of for letter T is 2n. Among all the letters given in question 1, only T and V are the letters which requires 2 matchsticks. Hence the answer is A and D, right? So now we are moving toward question number 3. Cadets are marching in a parade. There are 5 cadets in a row. What is the rule which gives the number of cadets given the number of rows? Use n फॉर द नंबर ऑफ रोज. ओके, अभी एक रो में 5 कैडेट्स है. ठीक है, एक रो में. अगर दो रो लेंगे तो कितने कैडेट्स होंगे? 10. 5 into 2. If 3 rows, 15. 5 into 3. So we can make a rule 5n. ठीक है, so let n be the number of rows and the number of cadets in one row, it's given 5. So total number of cadets formula will be number of cadets in one row into number of rows. So this is the formula. So we are getting 5 into n. So this is the final answer. Now we are moving toward question number 4. If there are 50 mangoes in a box, how will you write the total number of mangoes in terms of number of boxes? Okay, I will ask one question. One box 50 mangoes, two box
100
100,
mangoes.
50 into 2.
100.
Three box,
150 mangoes.
very good. Okay, if the number of boxes is 4, then 50 into 4,
200.
very good. 50 into 4 करेंगे. तो यहाँ पे अगर नंबर ऑफ बॉक्सेस b है तो 50 into b लिखेंगे. राइट, लेट b be the number of boxes and the number of boxes in number of mangoes in one box is 50. So the total number of mangoes will be number of mangoes in one box into number of boxes. So that is 50b. Right? Any doubt in this question? Next question.
No, sir.
Fifth, the teacher distributes 5 pencils per student. Can you tell how many pencils are needed given the number of students? Use S variable. Question में लिखा हुआ, जो question में लिखा है that variable you have to use, right? For the number of students. So 5 pencil for one student. And how many pencils required for 2 students?
10.
10. 5 into 2, right? And for 10 students, 5 into 10, 50. 50. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर भी हम लोग वी विल स्टार्ट विद द सेम स्टेप. किसी का माइक ऑन है देखो. लेट एस बी द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स एंड number of pencils given to one student is equals to 5. So total number of pencils will be number of pencils given to one student into number of students. So we are getting 5 into s, 5s. Right. So now we are moving toward the next question, question number 6. A bird flies 1 kilometer in 1 minute. Can you express the distance covered by the birds in terms of its flying time in minutes? Use T for flying time in minute. So 1 kilometer 1 minute, 2 minute में 2 kilometers, right? 10 minutes में 10 kilometers. So T minutes में T kilometer, right? So वो T कैसे आएगा? T into 1. So let T minutes be the flying time. Distance covered in 1 minute is equals to 1 kilometer. That is also given here. यहाँ पे दिया हुआ देखो. So distance covered in T minute will be distance covered in 1 minute into total time, right? So 1 into T, 1 into T is nothing but T only. So T kilometer is the answer. Now we are moving toward question number 7. Radha is drawing a dot rangoli, a beautiful pattern of lines joining the dots with chalk powder. She has 9 dots in a row. How many dots with her rangoli have for R rows? So the formula will be total number of dots will be number of dots in one row into number of rows. ठीक है, so number of dots in a row is given 9 and number of rows is given in the question R. So 9 into R हो जाएगा formula. ठीक है. Now the next part is there. How many dots are there for if there are 8 rows? So 9 into 8, 72. Then if there are 10 rows, then number of dots will be 9 into 10, that is 90. ठीक है, this is the answer. Now we are moving toward question number 8. Leela is Radha's young sister. Leela is 4 years younger than Radha. Younger means छोटी है. Can you write Leela's age in terms of Radha's age? Take Radha's age to be x years. ठीक है, so Radha से छोटी है वो लीला. ठीक है, शी इज यंगर देन राधा. एंड हाउ मेनी इयर्स यंगर, कितने साल छोटी है वो? 4 years.
4 years younger.
Right. So what will be the age of Leela? X minus 4. अभी सपोज राधा का एज 20 है. सो व्हाट इज द एज ऑफ लीला? 20 minus 4. ठीक है, 16. सो नाउ हियर द एज इज गिवन फॉर राधा इज x. तो x minus 4 हो जाएगा. So let Radha's age be x years and Leela's age is given 4 years younger than Radha. That means x minus 4 years. Any doubt in this question?
No, sir.
Okay, now we are moving toward question number 9. Mother has made laddus. She gives some laddus to guests and family members. Still 5 laddus remain. सबको देने के बाद. If the number of laddus mother gave away is L. L सबको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दी, लेकिन अभी भी 5 बचा हुआ है. सो टोटल लड्डू कितने बनाए? हाउ मेनी लड्डूज डिड शी मेक? टोटल L शी हैज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड एंड हाउ मेनी लेफ्ट? 5. सो टोटल कितना बनाए? सपोज वो
N plus 5.
वेरी गुड. अभी मदर ने 20 लड्डूज डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दी और 5 बचा हुआ है, तो टोटल कितना हो जाएगा? 25 laddus she already prepared. Okay, so number of laddus mother gave is L and remaining laddus 5. So total number of laddus mother gave plus the remaining laddus. ठीक है,
L
दोनों
plus
ऐड करें.
5.
Yes, L plus 5 laddus. Right, now we are moving toward question number 10. Oranges are to be transferred from larger boxes into smaller boxes. When a large box is emptied, the oranges from it fill 2 smaller boxes. Still, 10 oranges left remain outside. Now, if the number of oranges in a small box are taken to be x, what is the number of oranges in the larger box? देखो एक मिनट, हम लोग एक बॉक्स जो है, एक बॉक्स में हम लोग x ले रहे हैं. ठीक है, सो यहाँ पे हम लोग 2 बॉक्स लिए हैं, 2 बॉक्स में फिल किए हैं, तो 2x हो जाएगा ये. और अभी भी हम लोग के पास कितना बचा हुआ है? +10. तो दिस इज द टोटल नंबर ऑफ ऑरेंजेस इन द लार्जर बॉक्स. ओके, उसको स्टेप बाय स्टेप देखते हैं. नंबर ऑफ ऑरेंजेस इन ए स्मॉल बॉक्स x. सो नंबर ऑफ ऑरेंजेस इन 2 स्मॉल बॉक्सेस 2x and number of oranges left outside, that is remain outside, is 10. So total number of oranges will be 2x plus 10. ये दोनों को ऐड करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, right. So we'll get 2x plus 10 as the answer. Any doubt in this question?
No, sir.
Okay, so now we are moving toward the next question number 11. Look at the following matchstick pattern of squares. The squares are not separate. 2 neighboring squares have a common matchstick. See this one. Observe the patterns and find the rule that gives the number of matchsticks in terms of the number of square. So इसमें first में देखा how many total number of matchstick?
4.
4. Next one?
8.
7. एक common है, right? And the next one? Total 10.
11.
10 है, देखो 1 2. ठीक है, नहीं 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. टोटल 10.
हाँ सर.
एंड द लास्ट वन, एक काम करते हैं, फर्स्ट हम लोग वर्टिकल काउंट कर लेते हैं. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. ठीक है, 13. So number of matchsticks in 1 square is 4, 2 square is 7, 3 square is 10 and 4 square is 13. ठीक है, अभी ध्यान से देखो, 4 को मैं लिख सकता हूं 3 plus 1, right? And 6 7 I can write 6
plus 1.
plus 1. ठीक है, इसको किससे प्लस 1 करेंगे? 9 से.
9.
और 13
12.
12,
Plus
right.
one.
Now, if you see carefully, this 3, 6, 9, 12 is nothing but multiple of 3. 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3, 3 into 4. So, ये जो 1, 2, 3, 4 क्या आ रहा है? This is the number of square. So, इसको हम लोग लिख सकते हैं 3x. ठीक है, ये जो फर्स्ट वाला है. And plus 1 is common. So, the rule which we can make 3x plus 1, where x is the number of square. Any doubt?
No, that's sir.
Okay. So, now we are moving toward B bit. Figure 11.7 gives a matchstick pattern of triangles as in exercise 11a. 11a we did just above. Find the general rule that gives the number of matchstick in terms of number of triangles. So you tell me how many matchsticks are required for one triangle? 3.
3.
Right. For two triangles?
5.
5. Right. And for three triangles?
7.
7. Right. And for 5 triangles?
9.
9. Okay, fine. So 5, 3 का 7 और 4 का 9. So this we can write 2 plus 1 and this we can write 4 plus 1. ठीक है? And 7 we can write 6 plus 1 and 9 we can write 8 plus 1. So what is the speciality of this 2, 4, 6, 8?
Sir, they are the multiples of
2.
tables.
Very good. So this is 2 into 1, 4 into 2, 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3, 2 into 4. And 1, 2, 3 is the number of triangles. So we can make a rule 2x, now plus 1 is common. 2x plus 1, where x is the number of triangles. Okay? Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Okay. So this is the last question of today's session. Now we are moving toward assignment questions. So 6 questions are there. I will share it through Google Classroom. So that's all for today's session. Thank you. Thank you very much.